everybody. So welcome back to my channel. Today is Thanksgiving Day here in the United States, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone who is celebrating Thanksgiving with their family. So unfortunately, we live in special times where we can't really spend time with a lot of people, with a lot of our family members and friends. So we have to keep it safe, and hopefully this pandemic is going to be over soon. It is up to us actually to to have this, to battle this pandemic. It is up to our cooperation, and if you have to be patient just a little bit longer and follow all the public health protocols and heightened measures, so to speak, then perhaps this pandemic is going to be over soon. So anyway, so I have a lot of things to be thankful for, this year, even though I'm thankful every day. Last year, I remember last year, Source, Denver Jack, that's my doggy. Unfortunately, last year, I was actually in the hospital last year, celebrating this Thanksgiving in the hospital because I had a crisis and I was intubated for 6 days, hence, and then following that, after I got out of the hospital, I got worse and worse and worse and worse. So this is the first time in 3 years that I have been home, although I'm alone, because I can't be around with anybody, doctor's orders. As a matter of fact, my friends who have been spending time with others, who they can't even come and visit me until they get tested, because of course, if I catch anything at all, it would be God forbid, it would be the end of me, because, especially now that my immune system is very weak. So anyhow, so yesterday I just got my treatment, and usually like the day after, I'm having difficulty just even like functioning. But I'm grateful that I'm able to do this. I'm able to vlog, even though, as you can hear, I'm having difficulty just like speaking. I get really tired so easily. However, I'd like to come, and vlog today, and, just to talk, to chat, to chat with you guys. All right, usually, in a different circumstances, I would be having friends over because I love to cook during holidays. But since these are special times, I am here alone. And in the next few days, again, going to go and search for a new home again. So it's been such a task, and it's also an emotional ordeal for me, because as you know, it's like I have become so used to living in the city. The proximity of my residence to the center of the city is just is very quick. I have everything like within walking distance, basically. Even if I don't have to drive, I can basically go around the corner and get something. So I prefer that. However, as I grow older too, I have been wanting to live away from the city, like sort of like that little feel of the countryside, a little bit of nature in the backyard, even though I do have it just a little bit. But my little nature in the backyard has been actually the source of disagreements amongst my neighbors with me. I get constantly harassed by it, like having trees and having shrubs and having plants. You know, they don't like it. They want everything to be paved. They want everything to be cemented. I don't know whether maybe I'm just peculiar that I want nature in my backyard, even though I live in the city. So and maybe I am the odd one. Yeah, indeed, I am an oddity. So yeah. So even though I'm a bit chirpy and trying to be, oh, I know, and I could be cheeky sometimes. I don't want to. I'm trying to avoid that. But you know, at times when I am presented with such nonsense, like for example, you know, I saw my neighbor like taking photos around my front, the front of the house. I don't know what she was taking photos about. I mean, so feel free to take photos. It baffles me. It really baffles me that some people are so consumed by nonsensical matter, by minute things, like little things. They get so consumed by it, as if that is the center of the universe. You know, it has become the center of the universe. It's just like that. Me. And then also it's like, I am just like, it's even very difficult to put it into words, how to describe our society today. Like, it is just so easy to insult and to inflict, like it's not physical injury but emotional injury in people. You know, that we think we could just say anything that we want. You know, we don't care whether it's hurtful or maybe it triggers something about that person, right? It's just so, you know, we have become these keyboard warriors, that we have become so know-it-all. Oh, Google this, and then we become an expert. And then those people, you know, we look down on people even though we don't know anything about them at all. You know, we look down on them. You know, it's like, it's, I know I'm just blubbering. It's like I get very passionate when it comes to that. Because even though I disagree sometimes on somebody's opinion, when I think that it's a little bit idiotic, I don't dare insult that person. I just like scroll and just get past it. I mean, most of the time anyway, I do that. And yet, it's just, you know, we don't really care anymore how hurtful our words are. You know, we just write it. We just like say it without even thinking. And it's like, it's I am bewildered. I could use a lot of adjectives, you know, about my experiences of that. Like, for example, like looking the way I do. All right, so most of the time, you know, it's either, are you a nanny or a help or let's say a nurse? you know, because like they look at you like you're Filipino, so you are of these, all of the above. If you are with your Caucasian friends, they think you are the help. You're somehow the nanny. Or if you, or you get asked whether you speak English as well. Or when you tell, or on the internet, I said, oh, you're not a real doctor. I mean, I tell you, I'm just like, I should not be, maybe I should put more like let's see, like a thicker skin, right? I should have a thicker skin to go out in the world and let's say, and face it, and face all these hurtful things that people like inflict upon you. But I don't. I still like take it into heart. I really take it into heart. And you know, I'm often advised not to ignore it, to just let it go. Most of the time, I do let it go. Then I do engage. You know, being in the social media and all. I do engage sometimes, because sometimes it is a little bit exhausting, and a little and just overwhelming. So yeah, it's you know, I'm just it's see, you see, I have suffered this. I don't know how to coin it. It's not prejudice, because I think it's a little bit too much, right? It's not prejudice, but because I've suffered it also from other Filipinos, relatives, and because I know if you are not a conformist, right? If you are different from others, if they perceive you as being different, you know, there must be something wrong with you. You know, it's all, you know, it's or when you are amongst your family or relatives, and you happen to be different from them, and you're conforming, they have this like, who do you think you are? I don't know. So we just can't accept and tolerate individualities anymore. No, we are all individual. We're different. And yet, our own uniqueness and individuality, we don't like it. We dislike it. We dislike people because of the difference, because they differ from us. But we can't all be the same. You know, we cannot come from the same mold, even though we are all human beings. And yet we regard others, when we look at them like they're different from us. They speak different from us, they eat different food, and they have different culture. And it's like we regard them as you know, somehow, you know, it's more like an alien, that they're not even human being. I know, maybe an exaggeration a little bit on my part, maybe it's a little bit exaggeration, but I don't think so, because I have experienced it. So, you know, just being here in the United States and in comparing it, growing up, somehow I was different. Okay, so my family also, my relatives also did not like me very much, because I like to read. I wasn't the type of a person who basically just went along with what is going on with the culture, you know. Okay, so you all go to church and you all pray, and you get dressed, and everything, you leave it up to God. Yes, it's all well and good to have faith, to have that strong faith, but by the same token, it is up also to us okay, to go after our goals, you know, or not leaving it just up to God. It cannot be done if you don't move, if you don't do anything else. You can't be saved without doing anything else. So you have this like fatalistic viewpoint that, you know, I was born poor, I was born this way. In other words, okay, so I must remain this way. So that is the fatalistic viewpoint. That maybe it was God's will that I'm, you know, that I have become like this. No, it's not. It's not. It's not God's will. You know, it's like you have allowed yourself to be that way. So anyway, so I know I may have tackled a little bit of a serious topic. Maybe it is a little hard to swallow. So anyhow, so that's it. So that's my soliloquy this evening. So to all of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and I'm very thankful for having you in my life and having you, you know, watching this channel and being here. Thank you so much again, and please don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so very much for being here. All right, happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and to all of you across the world. I hope that you are keeping it safe. You know, just have faith. This pandemic will be over soon. All right. Again, thank you so much, and this is Dr. Connors.